Ladies and gentlemen, I am SidAlpha. I do know it continues to be an unacceptably long time between videos recently due to the flood of IT requests that have come about due to the current COVID-19 situation. I know I don't necessarily need to apologize to anyone for that, however, I do feel rather bad about it. But this is not the reason why we are here. Today we're here due to some concerning reports that have come about regarding Team Fortress 2 and CSGO. There's a lot of speculation, conjecture, and allegations flying around on the internet right now, so I decided to tell the day job to piss off for a couple of hours, as this is a very important issue that you all should be aware of. Now, earlier today, it was brought into the public consciousness that source code for both Team Fortress 2 and CSGO have been leaked, and Tyler McVicker of Valve News Network has had several fingers pointed towards him as a result. So let's go through some of the statements, as some of the information being spread around is unconfirmed at this point in time. Now, around 5 hours ago at the time this video was recorded, SteamDB posted an announcement of the leak. The source code versions that were leaked were apparently dated May 2017 for CSGO and November 2017 for Team Fortress 2. The original leak was given to numerous people in 2018 from an individual who, it is claimed, wanted to cause damage to Valve, and the leaked information was provided to members of the Source Engine community in 2018. In addition, there is an unrelated pastebin log of McVicker and a Valve employee discussing a large amount of information. However, bear in mind that that particular conversation did not in any way relate to the source code leaks. In response to the leak earlier today, Tyler McVicker posted the following announcement. "I didn't leak anything. The chat logs are from October 2016, being one of the conversations I had with the source at that time. The f-stop build isn't real, it's a build of whatever Lever was working on. I will be submitting all evidence I have on the source code leak to Valve's legal department." The code was first leaked to major parts of the Source Engine community back in the fall of 2018. I had contacted all official email addresses I had at that time to warn Valve of this. I know exactly who did this, and unfortunately for that person, it's entirely possible to find that out just by looking at the f-stop modding build and referencing the save files. To repeat, I made nothing here public. I did not leak anything here. This leak is a result of a third party of whom I am entirely aware of. Another Discord post from the user JC went into a little more detail, outlining the specifics in a more exact fashion, which I will not read through, but I will keep it on your screen for a few moments if you would like to pause this video and give that a read. And of course, there are numerous statements online that none of the Valve games making use of the Source game engine are safe as a result of this leak. These games also make use of components of Source 2, which are also used in other Valve-created games such as Dota 2 and Artifact. The primary concerns with the source code leak involve two potential vectors. The first is to compromise Steam accounts, which could result in account or digital item theft, as well as monetary theft in terms of PayPal or credit card information being saved to those Steam accounts. Again, for this, if you don't have multi-factor authentication enabled, do so. The other major concern is for remote code execution vulnerabilities being used to allow a bad guy doing bad things to be able to trigger code execution on your PC, which could allow the installation of viruses, ransomware, keyloggers, and the like. And this is a distinct possibility. In 2017, a buffer overflow vulnerability was detected by 1UP Security, and once Valve was notified, had begun rolling out patches within a day. That buffer overflow vulnerability did allow for remote code execution, which means a bad guy doing bad things could use the video game to be able to gain control of your computer. However, the real worry here is that an RCE bug or vulnerability will be far easier to discover. Rumors are already floating around that an RCE vulnerability within Team Fortress 2 has already been found. However, I would like to remind everyone that these are as yet completely unconfirmed. But it's safe to say that vulnerabilities will be found in the coming days and weeks ahead, and bad guys doing bad things can and will take advantage of that. Having the source code available makes it far easier for these exploits to be found and, well, exploited. And as this is a developing situation, I've had to re-record this segment of my video. A few moments ago, the official CSGO Twitter account posted the following. "We have reviewed the leaked code and believe it to be a reposting of a limited CSGO engine code depot released to partners in late 2017 and originally leaked in 2018. From this review, we have not found any reason for players to be alarmed or avoid the current builds. As always, playing on the official servers is recommended for greatest security. We will continue to investigate the situation and will update news outlets and players if we find anything to prove otherwise. In the meantime, if anyone has more information about the leak, the Valve security page describes how best to report that information, and I will post that link down in the description below. And based on that information, it would seem that Valve will likely have little if any changes that will need to be made to CSGO over this leak. However, it would appear that they will continue to remain mindful in order to make certain no issues arise from this situation. Whether the same will hold true with Team Fortress 2 remains to be seen. And until Valve gives the all-clear on that game, I would still advise caution, as while Team Fortress 2 has received numerous bug fixes since the code was originally obtained in 2017, whether or not it is currently safe is anybody's guess. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am SidAlpha, and I'll see you next time.